Alright guys, welcome to another video. Today we've got me, Brandon, and I've got Holland with me.
Yo, what is up?
And you know us as Divine Paradox. We're trying to initiate with some names so you guys kind of get an idea of who we are, so that you understand our comments when we reply to you. But today we're going to be taking a little bit different approach on what's going on. We're going to stray away from Apex a little to cover HYPER SCAPE, the new Ubisoft Battle Royale, and we're going to talk about what needs to be fixed.
I just noticed, at the end, we talk about arguably the most important thing, but I just noticed I named the document that we're reading off of HYPER. Not Hyper, no, HYPER.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice that.
Okay, continue now.
No, that's going in the video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, to start with, let's go with the movement system. Wow, is it not fluid at all?
No.
If you guys look at how Apex works, you can slide and jump and slide very easily in Apex. It's very fluid, moves very well. You can tell they spent a lot of time taking Titanfall's mechanics and putting them into a new game. And, you know, obviously toning them down a little bit so it's not as excessive, but it works really well. HYPER SCAPE does not have that influences of actual good movement. It kind of has cues of Titanfall with the advanced movement, you know, 3D movement. The double jump, it's okay, but you can tell it's meant more for distance instead of height, which is kind of not the best. I think they should equalize it out a little bit more because it does not take you very high on a double jump, but it can take you very far. Problem being, sliding is insane in this game. If you're running and you slide, you're talking Titanfall 2 level sliding. You will go for miles insanely fast. But then when you exit the slide, you're screwed because your movement's horrible. It's not fluid to get out of, so you can't just jump out of the slide like you can in most games. Can't do G sliding or anything good movement wise. Very rough movement, needs a whole lot of work, to be honest, and I think once they change that, it's going to help the game out a lot.
The movement system is very flawed, and seeing it, you might not notice it as much because whenever I was watching for my key, by the way, hit us up for early access because we could use that. Any developers watching, even though I know there are none, for games, but watching it, you can't tell as much. I saw it and I thought, wow, that move is not too bad. Then I actually played it and I was trying to do these advanced movements from other games I played, and it just was not working out. So there are issues with the movement system. But I think another big issue is, wow, the upgrade system is weird, to say the least. So I think really a big issue is at the beginning, your guns feel like they do no damage, which is constantly a thing, but especially at the beginning, level 1. And you would argue, well, they're not supposed to do much damage level 1, in which case I'd point you to Fortnite, where I believe you can still pretty easily get kills with a white weapon.
Yeah, totally.
But then at the end, whenever you get them fully upgraded, they're insane. It still takes forever to kill opponents. Don't worry, we'll talk about that later. But comparatively, they are way too strong. There needs to be more of a middle ground all the way, where it feels like a linear chart, not you start at 0, the middle stages are like 25 to 50, and then the end is 1 million. It needs to be more linear, not quite so exponential, I think. And the guns need balancing. Oh my goodness, the minigun. Now the devs already commented and said they are working on a patch to nerf it. But obviously some guns are just ridiculously better than others. There are no reason to use half of the guns in the game. Find a minigun, find a single shot rocket, you're good. That's all you need to win the game. Moving on as well, hacks. Some hacks are obviously so much better than others. I'm sure you all have seen the clips of people taking walls all the way to the skybox. A max level wall has it every 5 seconds. You can have it every 5 seconds. It's crazy. But meanwhile, you have abilities like reveal. Who have you ever seen use reveal? For one, the Twitch people can just reveal everybody, which is stupid. We're not even commenting on in this video because the Twitch thing is so stupid. Don't get me started on that. But the hacks, the worst ones need to be brought better, and the best ones need to be brought down a little bit. You want them to be around the same. You don't want everyone running the same hacks.
Yeah. See, my thing being, you're never going to see someone run one of the pistols. I think half the people that play the game don't even know the pistols exist. Because why use a pistol when you could get a minigun? If you're using reveal, the homing mine, those are basically useless hacks. The amount of movement in this game, you're going to be on a roof before the tracking mine even gets close to exploding, and then you're going to not get hit by it, so that's worthless.
Just put up a wall.
Yeah,
just put up a wall.
I mean, why not? 5-second cooldown. What's it matter if you use one wall? You know?
Wall, teleport, wall, teleport, wall, teleport, boom, you're done.
Yeah, that's it. All you gotta do is run those 2 hacks, you're done. Run a minigun and a, what's that giant rocket launcher?
I think it's called the Skybreaker.
Yeah, run those 2 guns, run teleport, run walls, you're gonna win the game. That's basically it. If you can get those all maxed, you win the game, almost guaranteed. But moving on past the obviously it is technical tests, some things need to be balanced, that's why they're testing it. The respawn system needs some work. Now, a lot of people liked the new thing that Respawn did with Apex, where instead of normal respawns, you have the respawn beacons you call in. It gives you the choice to respawn at different areas, but it's more limited. You don't have as many chances to revive. It's more tactical. This game, complete opposite. Every person that dies will drop a respawn beacon where they died. Meaning, once you get to the top 2 squads, you're running walls and teleport, you can get wherever and they can't follow you half the time. You could revive your teammates 10, 15 times in the final fight because of how chaotic it is, and you can just escape so easily that basically the crown is the only way to win a game now, because there's no way to chase down dudes that are just running around respawning teammates like that.
You will hear us comparing this game to Apex a lot. We are an Apex channel first and foremost. We like talking about other battle royales. But I mean, for God's sake, the respawn system. I mean, look at Team Respawn. They named themselves after it. They did great with it. And our next point is the TTK. We're not saying every fight should last 30 seconds like it does in Warzone. But we are also not saying every fight should last 10 minutes like it does in HYPER SCAPE.
Yeah, it's just, if you guys watch anyone play this game, you watch us play it, you're going to see clips in this actual video showing this. We bounced around on a rooftop with the other final squad with just us and them left, and we bounced around for a good 3 or 4 minutes without anyone dying because the TTK is so high, you can just drop a heal and go back to full health before they can kill you. The chance of you dying in 1 mag so long that your heal's going to be back up and you can drop it again while they're reloading. It's just, it takes way too long to kill people. If you can't hit them with a Skybreaker direct shot to one-shot them, you're really not going to kill them very easily. That's kind of why they need the crown system to win the game right now, because killing just isn't very viable.
There was a match that I played where I had a max leveled wall, and I was by myself. My 2 teammates left at the very beginning of the game, and I would literally run in, shoot some people, get a full team chasing me, just wall teleport, and I could just keep doing that. That went on for 10 minutes, not 10 minutes. Okay, it went on for a solid 5 minutes. That's not a lie. A full 3 team chasing 1 person with wall teleport, they just couldn't get me until finally I decided to 1v3 because I was getting bored. It was one of the final squads left. It was ridiculous. It takes forever to kill somebody. The minigun deals like 4 damage, but it can shoot super fast. The Ripper deals, I think it's 17 or 18 max damage.
Yeah, I think so, about that.
And there are one-shot guns. The shotgun right at close range can one-shot, and the sniper headshot can one-shot. For one, good luck hitting a sniper shot very well in this game, because everyone's starting back and forth, because the movement is so fast and so weird, and it doesn't feel great. Don't get me started about using the ball hack and how weird that is to maneuver around. But the TTK needs some serious work. It can be a high TTK. There's no problem with having a game with a high TTK, but it's too high.
Yeah, like, Apex does not have very low of a TTK. It's a decently high TTK. You can get out of fights every once in a while. You're not guaranteed a death sentence as soon as you get shot. It's not like when you're playing COD Warzone, where if you're turned around and someone shoots you, you're dead before you're going to do a 180. That's just how it is. Apex, you have a fighting chance, but you're not going to be able to turn around and one-shot someone with your Skybreaker, sniper, shotgun, whatever, because their Ripper's not doing enough to kill you. You know, they have a fighting chance in most games. This one, the TTK is so high that if a dude turns around and hits you, you're gonna die with a one-shot gun, but you just unloaded half a clip in him and he's only half health. You know, it's just not very balanced right now.
I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but guys, TTK means time to kill. Just so you guys know.
Time to kill. Thing that is very important to every game ever made that's competitive. You have to have a very balanced time to kill, or else it'll kill your game like it did Call of Duty Ghosts.
Wow, we're going back to 2013, huh?
Yeah, one of the best examples of why TTK has to be perfect, or else it ruins the game.
You're right. Guys, final point, the most important point. You might have probably heard us say it wrong in this video. We might have called it hyperspace. I know I put cyberspace as the title of this. Call it cyberspace. Call it hyperspace.
Call it space, not even cyber.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Call it cyberscape. Hyperscape is so stupid of a name. I am sorry. They even did like the Valorant thing where it's all caps. Like, oh my gosh. People are calling this game DOA, and half the time I see them calling it the wrong name. All my friends say, hey, you want to hop on hyperspace. And it's like, oh, name of the game's Hyperscape. But that sounds stupid. I'm just going to call it hyperspace. Come on. There's so many better options for names here. There really are.
To be honest, when I got the email from Ubisoft telling me about the game and that it was ready to play beta, I saw it and I was like, did they just send out a typo email? Because I was not expecting them to have that kind of name. Like, what's stopping them from just doing a normal name? I mean, if you're gonna go for that, like, how are people supposed to look up your game on YouTube if it's gonna auto-correct them to say hyperspace every single time? It's just not gonna work out in the end. And if they keep the name, it's gonna be very hard for any new player to learn about the game because Google's not gonna let them.
With all that said, guys, look, we have faith in the game. We think it could become something great. And this is a tech test right now. And these are the things that we think need to be changed for it to be a good game. We actually recorded our first game, and I'm not going to upload that video because it was just us complaining. It felt like everything we did, we were either getting punished or I don't know how to describe it. We played the game so many times, and every time we end up stopping because it's just not fun. We have so many quarrels with the game, and we like Battle Royales. We play a lot of Battle Royales. God's sake, we play Fortnite sometimes. That should tell you. We play so many, and this is the one that is just, no, we can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, coming from me, and most likely Holland did the same thing. I've been playing Battle Royales since Minecraft Hunger Games was a thing, and I've played them. I've played basically every one I could since then. Free-to-play ones that aren't even popular, I've tried those because I like the idea and I want them all to work out. And honestly, Ubisoft is a very hit-or-miss company. Some of their games are amazing, some of them suck. Ghost Recon Wildlands, amazing. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, horrible. You know, some games are great, some games are bad. If they can go with Rainbow Six, make this game amazing, and just keep making it better and better as the years go, this game could be a competitor to, you know, Apex, Fortnite, Warzone. It could compete with those on a high level if they put in the time and the work to make this game launch correctly with the right changes they need. They've already got enough information now. They should be able to launch it pretty well.
With all that said, Brandon, take us out.
Alright, so guys, thank you for staying to the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, the notification bell, leave a comment and tell us what you think about this game, because you've heard our opinions, we want to hear yours. Argue with us, tell us why we're wrong, whatever you need to get your point across, because we
just don't dislike.
We want to see what you guys think about this game, and we want to see if you guys think it's going to be DOA. But
dead on arrival.
This has been Brandon and Holland from Divine Paradox, and we'll see you guys in the next video, and have a good one.